I'm going to read. This is the second installment of the Lionsgate messages. First one was in song, sharing some joy. If I can read my writing with my non-thick pen. So, about the Lionsgate. Some people say that it's a relatively new phenomenon. It's connected to the Leo season, yet we know that the Egyptians used this time of year to the fullest with the Sirius rising in the morning skies, which they called the second sun. And it is believed that humanity experiences a surge of higher energies during this time. So that's important. So that's why we do ceremony and use it and enjoy it and make our prayers and our affirmations and our decrees and our, good time stories and song and dance. Yeah, they call it the second sun. It's really because we have deep roots with Sirius. It comes on for this past month now. Lionsgate is open for like 2 weeks or more. Some people say it's open for much longer, but it's all connected with Sirius, the star that rises, with Regulus, the major star, which is the lion, Regulus, which is like regal. It's a great star system, the 4 royal stars, if you know anything about star lore. They call it the dog star, Canis Major. They say dog days of summer. That's these times. That's where that comes from. It's not just the heat and you're dogged out all the time. It's also connected to the dolphins and the whales. There's a lot of lore about that. You look it up. Connected to the sun and fire. It's when the biggest traditional ceremonial sun dance is held at Curdoc's Paradise in Rosebud, South Dakota, which I was part of for many years. Like 17 summers in a row. At this time, I was sun dancing. Part of the incredible world of Native people, First Nations peoples praying together for peace, for visions, for healing, for transforming density into light, peace and harmony. So check your astrology about it. You're going to find out what your sun sign, there's tends to be a lot to that for the individuals. So you can look it up like that. Most importantly, it is a time to resonate with your higher power, our God source, I am presence, and learn and do powerful affirmations continually through this time. I'm a scribbler. It's hard to read out my stuff. That last 2 weeks, at least starting before and after the 8/8 dates. Every celestial event of our times on a regular basis is immensely transformative on the planet, and people are going through massive transformation, recharge, change into our higher frequencies, 5D and beyond consciousness. Way back in the 80s, there's a Halley's Comet, and the elders told the people to make love when Halley's Comet was going by. It's really important to bring all the love with that comet, which carried a lot of comets and meteorites besides the alignments, carry frequencies and codes for transforming Earth and ourselves and awakening our DNA. So you wonder why these ancient cultures were so advanced in some ways and why they're such wise people. They knew how to work with the whole universe. Those that have allowed themselves to travel the road of liberation, emancipation, and ascension into our crystal light bodies, higher selves, avataric selves. It's very important to work on and focus. And yeah, stay strong. And just do what you're doing. Don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle. You know, whatever you're doing, that's fine. You know, if you say a single prayer, that's fine. You know, if you don't, you're still going to get some effects because it's touching planet Earth, touching all of us. So I started writing some stream of consciousness. So I'm going to share my stream of consciousness here. Some words: incognito, invisible, invaluable, integral, instilling positive mindsets, understanding of what we're going through, what we've been through, looking back and giving thanks, writing out your gratitude, your pains, that which you want to dismantle and release, and burning them. You can burn it in paper, and then you can bury it, or put it on the water, send it down, make a little boat, you know, let it go up with the smoke. It really does work. It's not just in your mind. You're taking it out of your mind into the physical. You're changing something with your physicality by doing something physical. Playing with the fire here. Hold on. Playing with the fire. Working with the fire. Honoring the fire. Thanking the fire. Just a sweet little fire. Just a sweet little fire. Sweet little fire. It's that fire of our motivation for growth. It's a fire, the motivation for transformation. In the East, they call it, the Hindus call it giving libations to fire, giving offerings, giving, you know, cedar sage, giving a spirit plate after every ceremony, so that the spirits, and people that have moved on recently, can eat, because they're still integral with our realm, you know, superimposed in our realm. So they need to be honored also, our loved ones. That's all cultures of the world, worldwide, know that, practice that. So it was incognito, invisible, involved, integral, instilling positive mindsets, understanding of, instituted, something new, a void, a time out of time and space, a renewal of utmost attention and alertness. Of course, deep sleep and a lot is required now. Are you freeing yourself? Are you feeling in major overwhelm, confused, out of time, discombobulated? Yeah, most of us are, because we're in that in-between time, between the old leaving and the new being born. So, but we get grounded through ceremony, we get grounded through prayer, we get grounded through watching sacred videos that might ground you in some way, give understanding to the, might be some confusion. A lot of the negative people, beings, do use these times too to do negative ceremonies. The spells, the darkness, confusion spells, chaos spells, you know. Not that I care or ever cared, but it's good to do our stuff and neutralize out all their little dynamics, you know, the Illuminati and the sinister forces, we call them. I've been doing this for ages upon ages behind the scenes, you know, in the dark of night, the dark of the moon. But the masters and the teachers are saying now, everything that's done in the dark is coming to the light. I've heard that 100 times. What's done in the dark is coming to the light. It's being exposed. We call on the, when we want to help out, we call on the violet fire angels to withhold and withdraw all power from groups and beings that are doing negative things to any thing of love and light on the planet, any creatures, anything. Dismantling, neutralizing, and then re-encoding with something better. So, and the decree goes on to say, anybody that's been doing anything against the light, whether that be consciously or unconsciously, groups or individuals, we neutralize, we nothingize. We don't give it any energy. We just let it go, burn it up. No, God's taking care of it all. We ask the violet fire angels to expose, seize, bind, and render helpless these forces as the light is taking them away forever, taking those frequencies, those low densities away forever. We ask the violet fire angels with your purple wands to strike at the heart of any place sinister force activity has gone on anywhere in this realm, anywhere in this world, throughout all timelines, all history. Expose, seize, bind, render helpless any beings doing negative or have done negative, collapsing that out, those realities out into nothingness, as if they never existed, bringing our world forward and forward and forward and forward. And we ask this as till the light forces can remove them completely. We thank you, Saint Germain, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Amethyst, Tisritas, the purple consciousness realm, planet, whatever actually it is. Anyways, these are all aspects of the violet fire. So it is, so be it, and it is done. We thank you. I'll put a piece of wood on the fire for that. Wasn't gonna bring that up, but that the light wanted it to be shared. Are you freeing yourself? Are you releasing attachments? Are you standing up for yourself? Drawing boundaries and holding them strong? Are you laser focused on what you love to do? Releasing focus from all outer distractions. Focusing on your inner light, on your inner prayer, on your inner enjoyment, on your inner dreams, on your inner travels, on your inner contentment. Yeah, it's the times to come back to ourselves, guys. The inner realm is the real realm. The outer realm is the dream. So, they say when you wake up from the dream, you wake up from the outer reality, which is the matrix, which has been the way it's been designed for, 100,000 years or something. And freedom is here now. And we just have to continue to expand, open up, enjoy, be the light. Enjoy the light. Live in the light. Give thanks for the light. Be a child of the light. Serve the light. Whew. Know that you're illumined, protected, sustained, supplied, satiated by the light. Saint Germain says, whatever it is you meditate on is what you will become. And since the light is from the beginning, it is the perfection and control of all things. God's first commandment, one of his first commandments, probably the first one in Genesis, the Bible, let there be light. Do not put any pressure on yourself during this time. No pressure to do anything, to perform, to make this happen, that happen. The male patriarchal aspect of the divine masculine, the energy going outward, outward thrust. Just be in the flow. Flow, go, grow, and know. Everyone's in a different place, of course. Yet we all benefit from everyone's efforts. Be a lion. Be a lion. Don't be a lion to others or yourself. Be a lion, but don't be a lion to others or yourself. Be proud of ourselves, yet without pride. Be generous and bold, yet deeply content within our own skins. Be part of a family, yet these are like a lion. These are like almost aspects of a lion if you think about it. Be part of a family, pride, yet set aside to create, dream, and just be you. Be Musafa. Be Nanha, or whatever his wife's name was in Lion King. Be Simba. Mufasa, divine masculine, the male. Naranha, or divine feminine, the woman. Be Simba, the new awakening aspects. As we're growing and learning through these phases of this, walking on new ground. We're not sure, like a child, like a cub. Whew. Respect and learn the lessons Scar brings. Remember Scar? Yet ever alert to his whereabouts and intentions. Sorry, it's hard for me to read my writing. Doesn't make it flow so well. The circle of life. What a fun ride. We are circles within circles within circles. Create the seed of life. Creates the flower of life. Which you already are, this massive geometrical highest vibration guide consciousness, seed of life, which the torus field around the body is the geometrical. And there's the Merkaba, the two pyramids counter-rotating, but there's the torus field, the scalar consciousness coming up through the center tube, and our prayers and our energy just comes back down and goes back through ourselves. Some people say it goes to the heart, back up. Some people say it's the whole body. And if you turn it on its side, it looks like a flower of life. So we're all connected in all these myriads of ways. So it's a dream, my friend. It's a love, it's a light, it's a harmony. It's a oneness, it's an understanding. It's a forgiveness. We're releasing the need for warfare, tribal warfare. We're releasing the need for this ego stance protection of the outer illusion, self-importance. We're awakening to the humility of I'm a spirit, one with God. I'm here to do God's work. An oracle, a vessel, a hollow reed. And that's what we all are. In our families, in our work, in our jobs, messengers, how we put it out there. Writing books, sharing our dreams. Don't be afraid to share your messages on YouTube or especially on Facebook. More people tend to do that. So it's not about being important. It's about being light, unique, your DNA. There's not a single person on this earth that has the same fingerprint. Did you know that? All fingerprints are unique in this world. The only reason I share is because I've had a lot of experiences. I've been through a lot, and I was so full, and I felt the need to do something with it. Start a group, do community, Zoom, community meditations or something. And none of them felt right, and I just got the guidance, start a YouTube channel. I hadn't even thought of that, honest to God. I started this back in, I think, September or something. I don't get many comments or likes or subscriptions, but I'm here for the message. It could be one person, I don't care. If somebody gets something from it, it makes me happy. And I'm sure that makes God happy. I'm sure it makes that person happy. We're all sound healers. We're all artists. We're all healers. We're all servers. We all have many skills. In the physical. We all have many gifts. And the gifts are awakening now through these times, through these events, through these. They said if we're really, really sincere and we really, really, really let go of our old, let it all go into nothingness, start this day, this following morning, like it's the first day of your life, reborn, renewed, reinvigorated, refreshed, recompensated, re-enlisted into the army of light. Hey ha ha namakashine ne ne ne, which is really a celebration of light, which is really a song and dance, Sundance, a ceremony of life. Ishine ine namaaka amonanani na 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 na. Clairaudience, clairsentience, telepathy, astral travel, bilocation, healing with God's touch, in the quantum, because there's no time. It can all happen now, 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 now. Hey ha 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 ni 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 shi ni 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 makana. A lot going on the other levels, because there's a lot more to us than what we can see. We have aspects all the way out. Da 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 da. Etheric body, causal body, Adam Kidman body. Heyana, heyana, heyana. Adamantine particles of light filling our heart. Da 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 da. We have a cosmic body. We have a galactic aspect. We have a oneness with source. We have everything and nothing, the plane of existence, edgeless edge, There's something called aurora level, da 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 da, expanding, 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 and it's all within us, within our mind. Merkaba, hey ha na na kishne, threefold flame in the heart. Na 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 na, balancing the chakras. Na 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 na. Prayer and meditation, contemplation. Na 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 na. But staying grounded. All those expanding out, asking for guidance, asking for downloads, asking for upgrades, asking to meet your soul cosmic family. Because we all come from star lineage and some level bloodlines. Hey ha namakashinini. Some are many, some are many, some are many, 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 many aspects. Hey na 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 na. All the great ones have returned. Hey ha na, seventh generation. Hey ha ha, the return of the great ones. Hey ha na na makashini, the star seeds. Hey ha na 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 na. The children of light, family of light system busters. These groups go around the universe supposedly in the sci-fi, understanding all throughout time, freeing planets. Hey ha ha ha, hey, doing the hard work. Hoo ha ha, boots on the ground. Hey ha na ha in these giant groups. Hey ha ha, millions strong. Hey ha ha na 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 makashine. We're entering the seventh golden age and seventh and permanent golden age. There's been 6 before. They all collapsed for some reason or other. This one is not going down, not going down, not going down. Because we're going beyond the 3D. We're going into the oneness. The Galactic Federation of Planets. I heard at an Elders Conference 1987. And I also heard it recently for the Ascended Masters. I didn't know this. The second time, these elders said there was 49 planets waiting to go through the sun, to the sun behind the sun. And there was one planet holding it up. Guess which one? You know it, Earth. Yeah. All of the other ones have been liberated. They're in way, way, way higher consciousness levels, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th dimensions, and way beyond that. They have such greatest technology that we could never even comprehend in our greatest imaginings. So that this planet was taken over by the Dark Ones, by the Dracos, by the Reptilians, and the Greys, and the Polarity consciousness, way back, way back, way back, way back. We know it's a dualistic planet. We were meant to come here, be able to learn through contrast. Right, wrong, up, down, good, bad. Learn my lessons. This don't work. Oh, this works. Da 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 da. And the soul grows. The soul grows. The soul grows. We keep coming back in reincarnation for one reason or the other. Usually it's our doo-doo that we created. We had to clean it up and compost it and turning it into fertilizer for a beautiful new earth and plants and all living things. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And the Ascended Masters say, if we get it right this time, we're free, we're free, we're free. At the end of this embodiment, all beings will be ascended. Hey ha ha, like Christ and all the Ascended Masters. Hey ha, walked out of their body. Hey ha, walk out of our own personal tombs. Hey ha, resurrection, transfiguration, and ascension. Hey ha 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 ha. Many of us had to be crucified by life, by fear, by the establishment, by ignorance on this earth. We are the black sheep of the family. Da 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 da. But it's an illusion because we are the lighted ones. Hey ha nama kashinini. Some people are shadow teachers. Hayoka, they teach to the opposite. Hey ha ha, reflect the crap in everybody else. Hey ha ha, hey ha ha, hey ha ha ha. That's a hard road to take, because people aren't that healed. Da 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 da, be able to handle that kind of. But everybody has different roles, even the ones that are shadow workers. You know, you have these shadow workers, you have these dark ones, narcissists, whatever all you want to say. You know, everybody has somebody in their life, or, you know, it's all over everywhere. And so I had this important message. I guess it was a reading. And they said, you know, you need to thank your shadow workers. Why? Because they showed you your shadow. That what you were terrified of, what you're afraid of, what you know, your ego, your judgmentalism, your separation consciousness. They drove you. Anything or anyone that drove you back into your need for God consciousness means they served you. You need to honor them like you honor everything else. And say a prayer for them that they find God, they find a way to the light. You know, because that's where everybody eventually is going to go and needs to go and wants to go, whether that's slowly or rapidly, right? And so love everyone. Love your haters. Love your narcissistic parents and relatives. You know, you learn to put up boundaries. You learn to stand up to the bullies. You learn to draw a line in the sand. You learn self-respect, self-love, self-esteem, self-worth. You say, wait a minute. You've been pushing me around. You've been using me. You've been, sucking my energy. You've been, like in a sweat lodge, people get too close to each other. Somebody will lean over. Hey, move over. You're sucking my air. It's a joke. And you don't know somebody in your life, a particular person, an ex-mate or a parent or someone that abused you in some way or the other. Soul contracts, they call them, soul contracts. You don't know the soul contract they made, even playing the role in the darkest time. Maybe they're a total light being, which everybody is, ultimately, right? We're all God. We're all God consciousness. We're all the one. This is our universe. We're creating it. We created the stream. We created these challenges. We created this mess, and now we're cleaning it up because it feels better. Cosmically feels better. So, whatever their soul contract is, it's none of your business. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't think about what they're doing. Don't watch what they're doing. Don't be afraid of it. Pay attention maybe, but when it comes to you, it affects you. But that's their dance. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't have sympathy, that's for sure. Don't think you're rejecting or abandoning people when you have to rise up, change your friend groups. They say they have three families. Lakota say we have two families: the one we're born into, and the one we create in this world. Recently, I've heard it said we have three families: blood family, soul family, and frequency family. Hey ha, hey ha, hey ha, hey ha, ha. Those are the higher light aspects. And that's what we really want and need to connect to now. Really important. So let it all go. Understanding is good. Understanding is good. You want to get there. It's very important. It helps. Aha. Deep meditation. They say in deep meditation, the Hindus say, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to achieve, there's only to realize. The aha moments. Meditate until you have an aha moment. Wow. Make sure you write it down. Make sure you're journaling right now. Unique stuff's coming through, each one of us. Your dreams. There are keys and codes from your subconscious and also from the teachers. Sha'a, 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 aha, 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 ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Pick up an instrument, pick up a gourd rattle, a rattle of any kind, pick up a drum, pick up a harmonica, pick up sticks, clap, sing, dance, 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 hey ha ha, hey ha na, hey ka na, hey shine ni na ma ka na na. I had a reading years and years ago. The lady channeled the Hathor consciousness, hey ha, hey ha, hey. Their high being of goddess consciousness from somewhere in the universe. The Egyptians worked with them. And they said it doesn't matter what you sing. It doesn't matter how you sound. It doesn't even matter if you're rhythmic. Just make sounds. Just make tones. Toning. They were talking about toning. Let them come in, invite them in, invite all the goddesses in, Divine Mother Consciousness time, moving forward. Hey ha ha, hey ha, hey ha, pretty, 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 pretty song. Pretty, 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 pretty sound, hey ha, hey ha, hey ha. Even the men have a feminine side, of course. Some men carry the divine feminine as their main. Many artists, medicine people, healers, hey ha ya, hey ha ha ha, very intuitive people, hey ha, hey ha, hey ha, ho ha, hey ha, hey ha. Divine masculine is the strong one, hey ha ha, they make things happen on the earth, hey ha, hey ha, leaders, hey ha ha, empress, emperor, ya hey ha ha, ya hey ha, na hey na hey na hey na hey na 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 ha ni na 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 ha na hey na na hey ha na 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 ha na na ni na hey ha 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 ha. Ask him to bless the world. All of nature, all the animals, all the people, the skies, the oceans, our foods, our crops, our bodies, every cell in our body, hey ha ha, hey ha 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 ha. To the I am presence, all that is God consciousness through us, throughout. the whole universe. I am created the whole universe. I am is everywhere. I am the perfect health of body, mind. I am thoroughly abundant on all levels. I am at peace. I accept no compromise. I am victory of the light. I am supreme God divine, always victorious. I am sincere Chela of the light student. I'm a sincere student of the light. I am the governing power of this body mind, and I am governs harmoniously. I'm the perfected poise. It governs all things. It's so important to be in poise. It's so important to be beyond reactionism, anger, the lower, the negative emotions. And here I'll stretch your mind for a minute, if I haven't already. There's some teachers. I can't think of the lady's name right now. Haven't thought of her for a while. She says she's from the inner earth consciousness. Shambhala, Shangri-La, Belladovia, the Pure Lands, Agartha, Amartha. People are starting to know about this, hear about this, and believe and remember. Maybe the halls of Amenti that Thoth talks about in the Emerald Tablets. She says, probably the most important teaching you could have is to completely and utterly learn how to not have emotional reaction. How to completely and utterly not have negative emotions. She said, why? Because the minute you do that, you don't realize the massive amount of life force comes back to you. The massive amount of your light. You become your light body again. The massive amount of containment of your aura. The massive amount of intelligence in your brain is activated. The massive amount of expansion of your heart consciousness. When you learn to be centered, homeostasis, walk in balance on Mother Earth. The Buddhists call it equilibrium. The Buddhist way they call the middle path. Not too extreme this way, not too extreme that way. They say we're the center of 10 directions. And the native way, we're the center of 4 directions. Above and below, within 7 directions. We are the center. We stay in that circle. We stay in that balance. I am the mighty invincible electronic light band of protection that nothing can disturb. Nothing can disturb, nothing can disturb. Dispels all discordant energies, dispels all discordant energies, dispels all discordant energies. So I'm giving you, of course, Center Master decrees the I am, which means the God in you. The God self. When you say I am, you activate something ancient, something super beyond our comprehension. It's like the key in the code unlocks the door. I am. And then you just say all positive things. Anything. From simplest to I'm healthy, I eat right, I am eating right in the mornings, I am getting my proper sleep, I am, to the most profound things. I am a transformer of world consciousness. I am one with infinity. I am one with the sun. I'm one with 10,000 suns. And thus you are. And thus you are that. Why wouldn't you be if the I am is in you? It's in every living thing. It's in everything that exists, every molecule, atom, electron in the air. I am. God, consciousness. We just forgot our faith. We just got away. We got into this satanic, materialistic world of self, of separation from God. The disbelief in God takes her out of school and can't sing the Pledge of Allegiance. God we trust. etc. Coaches getting arrested for praying with their players before the games. Fired. So that's the extreme. Everything has gone to the extreme, so people wake up and learn. Now we're coming back. All the great cultures were totally spiritual because we're one with God consciousness. I am one with God consciousness. I am the peace and harmony that the highest levels that exist in this universe. I am you. I'm another you. The interconnectedness with all things, the native people would say. The spirit that moves in all things. Spirit that moves in and through all things. The web of life. You know, the Hubble, the Webb telescope, James Webb. It can see 13 billion years into the past. 200 million galaxies, 200 million universes, 200 million stars in each one or something like that. But they took recent photos and they said that we were super high microscoped and you used to see stars as all dots everywhere. And now they said that with these photos, you can find them on the web. All of the stars are connected. They're all like lines to all of them. It's like one huge web, spider web. It's like a woven web of tapestry. The fabric of space. So honor yourself, love your God consciousness, I am presence. Love others, forgive others, be grateful for everything, and raise your vibration to the highest. And don't have fear. Don't be afraid of nothing. Love, not fear. Love, not fear. Love, fear. And don't watch television. Don't watch media anyways. Don't watch the lies. Don't watch the horror movies. For God's sakes, why do that to yourself? Whew. We're trying to release this stuff, not anchor more back in. Awakening planet. Dream a little dream of me. They called me a dreamer when I was young. There was a song, don't ever marry a dreamer because he'll only break your heart and not manifest or something like that. The dreamers are what everything we have on earth came from. The Teslas to the Einsteins to the Ralph Waldo Emersons to the Wilhelm Reich that invented the orgonite. Everyone, endless, right? Dream, people, dream. Dreams and visions, that's what they're doing at the Sundance right now. Run by the Crow Dog family. Many blessings to everyone, everywhere. I love you, 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 and I always will, and I always have. Freedom, 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 freedom. This is how you find freedom. Whew. Not chasing the almighty dollar. In gold we trust, but in God we trust. But if you need it, you need it. Just send a master say, don't focus on money, but know that through the I am the exact money I need to pay my rent this month. I am the exact dollars I need in my hand to pay for my groceries. I am the exact to do this long-awaited trip vacation I want to go on. You see how abundant we are? See how easy we manifest? It's just all these other things want to say, you got to have more. Keep up with the Joneses. The other countries say, Americans got to have their toys. They got to have their toys. They got to have the extras. Whatever, you want those? That's great. But remember God first. Remember your heart first. Remember love first. Remember those in need first. Feed those in need. Never let anyone go without. Native people told me, whenever you always feed people, come in your house, feed them your best. Give them the best you got. Give them gifts or your best food. And if you got nothing in your house, you're that without, You give them a glass of water. Peace, prayer,